Alright, so this is going to be the follow-up to my teardown. That is a 3800 kV outrunner motor. Alright, just making sure we got the right directions here. It's like offset for the motor mounts. Push it in. And here is the hardest part of all. I didn't get most of it on tape, but like I was saying last time, I didn't want to take the whole jet out because I know it's pretty well glued. So to make sure we don't get any leaks, I pushed it in and I just used a bent Allen key to do it, or to tighten all the screws for the motor mount. Took some time, but well worth it. Alright, then you have a set screw or grub screw for the motor shaft. Tighten that. Now the impeller drive is secured. I recentered my servo because it's going to be hard to do once it's in. So now that it's centered, drop a little bit of hot glue. Don't need too much, just a little glob there. And now from here is the tricky part. Just gotta make it over the push rod. It's a Z bend, so quick turn around and it's in. And then just press it down on the plate that was holding the original servo. So I left that there to give it a little bit of height. And there's my 2.4 gigahertz receiver. That's the Fly Sky, just a little cheapo one that I picked up. And I'm going to mount it in the top here instead of on the bottom of the boat. I figured everybody's always worried about trying to seal it up. If it's up top here, I doubt that boat will ever fill with water. And if it does, it's probably going to go down before I can catch it. Alright, so we're going to plug in the ESC to the motor. Just small little banana clips. I just threw them on there. That makes it easy afterwards. If you need to do any kind of reversing, you just switch any of the two and then they'll do the reversing for you. That was one I pulled out of a plane before. I'm sure you can see all the garbage on that ESC. Is trying to get a little bit of it off. And same for the ESC, just another little glob of glue, and I'm going to be sticking that on the same platform that the servo's on. That way it gives me a little bit of height off of the hull of the boat, so that way if water does come in, I need about an inch of it before it ever touched that ESC. Some of the wires were stiff, kept pushing it off. So just hold it down, give it a few seconds, and that hot glue should tack it down quite well. Alright, so now we're going to plug in the ESC lead. And the same for the servo. And as you guys see, there's a lot of room with that the lead. It's quite long, so shouldn't have any issues pulling it on and off the top of it anyways. And this guy here, I was trying to figure out where to thread it through. Figured I'd probably push it through those little plastic pipes, but they were full. So I figured I'd drill a little hole in the side here, so I'm just going to grab my drill bit. Didn't even need to drill, it was paper thin, the stuff, so I just back and forth with my hand and popped it through. Alright, so we're just going to fish that through. And at this point, we're pretty much complete. I'm sure there's other ways of getting all into it, but this was a quick, maybe an hour tops build. I wanted to get it up and running. Everything's starting to thaw in my area, so I wanted to throw that in the water. Probably need to be picking up a second one, maybe doing something a little bit bigger, motor-wise anyways. But for now, this is what I'm going to be running. Plug in our battery here and do a quick test. And that'll probably just be velcroing in the bottom like I do with all my other projects. Alright, so servo's working fine. test out the engine. That seems to be going good. Got a little bit of vibration in there, but I'll take a look at it after. I'm thinking maybe one of the motor mount screws is not as tight as it should be on one side. And that's a Fly Sky remote and the Terran 2RC build. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and hope we have some running footage soon.